Hello everyone, welcome to Cornflower Crafts. I'm Corn, and it is Twinchie Thursday. Woohoo! And yesterday when I posted the words for Wednesday, you all saw what I was working on with the embellishments, but you didn't get to see the twinchies. At least just, I hadn't finished anything, but I was trying to see what looked good with what. And so I didn't see the twinchies because I had them under a stack of books trying to flatten them out, you know, before I put anything on them. And this is done on, these are all done on 140 pound watercolor paper. It has been gessoed, then it had been collage medium on top of that. Then papers, collage papers, but I did them rather large. I didn't do teeny tiny pieces. So what I ended up doing is taking several pieces and cutting 2-inch strips, and then kind of look to see what looked best where. You know what I mean? Like if I had at least three in that 2 by 2-inch square, if I at least had three of the papers, you know, in the collage. So after doing that, then 2 of these have rounded corners and 2 I kept square. And the first one, oh, and I also took paint and splattered, I don't know if y'all can see on the paper itself, splattered it with white, I think this is done in the white acrylic paint rather than the white pearlized paint. And then I took a piece of glittered ribbon and put this way. The next layer was glittered fabric, which I hope is showing being glittery. And then a piece of paint dyed lace and then an applique on top of that. And I inked around them all with sponge sugar. Let's put that one there. And my next rounded corner one is just this one that I've had this lace for years and years. And yes, I've been hoarding it. But you know, it comes to a point where you're like, no more hoarding. Just put it out there. So this is mainly, you could focus on the collage. Oh, and I also did this. I also would take paint that's in cameo pink and just on a thin paintbrush and just go over things. And I don't know if it's showing up in here on this collage, you can see. And also glittered paint from Folk Art and that darker pink, and I highlighted the flowers, and then an applique up here. That one you can see the splatter on really well. And then the ones I kept square, this one with, and I forgot to mention, I also did my gesso, especially over the darker pink, to kind of, with my finger, kind of rubbing it around to try to tone it down a little bit. Didn't need much toning down. There's that cameo pink, if you can see it, paint that I put running through there. And this is just a piece of cardstock that I went ahead and I have a border punch that I did. Then this is a little butterfly that's all glittered up in pink glitter paper. Then this is a piece of lace. On top of that is a mesh that has glitter all over it, and then an applique on top of that. Maybe I should do like so. There. And then the last one is this one. I used, like I said, I used the paper, collage paper on all of them. And this also has these little leaves going up and down. That is in texture paste. And after I did this with the stencil, I painted it with a mint green paint. And then the 2 of the little glittered butterflies, I hope they're showing up. Let me see, can you see them? And then this is a piece of velvet ribbon that I got at Hobby Lobby in the wedding section, y'all, on clearance a few months back. Then a tiny piece of lace that has a heart in it. I cut that out so that the heart, you know, would just stand out. And then a little applique on top of that. So those are the 4 twinchies that I did this week. And I want to thank you all so much for joining me today. And I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening. Bye-bye, everybody. Take good care.